Jim, what's on your radar? We got gridlock, sort of. I don't know who finally folds on that. I don't know whether that matters to you. We rebounded on Friday, and we're looking good today. That was a pretty brief pullback.
I know. I mean, once again, we had people. I was listening to Jim Grant this morning, and of course, I happened to. Fortunately, I have a necktie that's already put on, or else I would, of course, hung myself. And I look at things, I look at research, and there's just so many commodities that are falling right now. I mean, it was iron this week, it was oil last week, it was copper the week before. So I do have to believe that with autos not being able to, these companies can't make all the cars they want because of the chip shortage. I think the housing companies are holding back because there's no sense in buying the whirlpool this high. I think that we're going to surprise, and I think that Powell's going to be right, but I think I'm kind of a minority of two, Powell's wife and me.
Powell's wife and you. And
it's all right.
Mohammed's here. I know that Mohammed, it was not, I may have been depressed after Jim Grant, but now I'm happy again because he says that, that it's such a strong inclination to buy the dips that we have time. We have the rest of this year, Jim.
I think Mohammed's right, but he's been right so many times. And I've been on here many times saying he's right. I don't mind. He's been good. I'm sticking with good. I don't know about Gottlieb. Gottlieb may be too bullish. For the first time, I feel like maybe he's ahead of things. But he did say that it's going to be rocky for the next few weeks. But Mohammed, I think, is going to be very right again. And there's just a lot to like here. I mean, you can look at a lot of different. This time the rotations into drug stocks, they've been bad. Yeah, Mohammed, that the rotations have actually been quite bullish.
They have. And Jim, first of all, keep tweeting because we do appreciate your tweet. So please don't stop.
Thank you.
Jim, let me ask you a question. If you were advising Powell as to what to say on Friday, what would you tell him? Would you tell him just avoid the issue completely? Don't talk about when, how you're going to taper, focus on longer term issues? Or would you tell him go ahead and say something?
I think that a lot of what he faces is public health. And therefore, I think he should take a pass because public health has been so wrong. You go back to June when the CDC said you don't need to test anymore. How wrong that was. Remarkable. The CDC now and still not approving, NIH still not approving the monoclonal antibody to keep us out of the hospital. So hospital admissions are just insane in the South. I mean, these are public health issues, and I just don't think the Fed can afford to opine on them. I do think that if Gottlieb's right, we got plenty of time. He can opine. But right now, if all the professionals are saying the wrong thing, I just don't know how he can reach a conclusion.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.